my loves, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the full face of drugstore favorites. I know I do mention products I love from the drugstore quite a lot. I don't think I've ever put all of my favorites onto my face at one time. Now, I am very fond of drugstore makeup. I think that you can get such hidden gems for such an affordable price in the drugstore, and I want to talk about them with you guys today. I'm going to start with my primers. So my all-time favorite primers will be one of these in the L'Oreal Nude Magic Blur Cream, which is very similar to the Professional from Benefit, and it's my go-to at this time of the year because it's warm, it's humid. Can buy it on Amazon, but I'm not going to use it for that reason in this video. I'm going to use instead my Lumi Magic base. Now this is a little bit dewy, so if you have oily skin, this may not suit you. I have oily skin and I find that this is absolutely fine on my skin. Gives this kind of like metallic sheen to your skin. Think Tin Man. Still prolongs the wear of my foundation and kind of makes it look a little bit fresher, which is why I love it so much. Okay, my all-time favorite foundations from the drugstore would have to be either the Infallible 24 Hour or the True Match. Like, I cannot pick. They've been with me for so long and I adore both of them. But for this video, because I am a little bit more tanned, I'm actually going to take my L'Oreal Infallible. I think this is in different packaging in the US, but in Ireland it's in the glass bottle with the red lid, and it's thebomb.com, and I am in the shade 140, which is golden beige, I believe. Yes, it is. The only thing that disappoints me about this foundation is that it oxidizes so much. Like, you need to literally go a shade down. Kind of a bummer because matching it to your skin sucks. But honestly, the coverage this gives, oh, it's flawless. I'm going to move straight on to the eyes because I always do the eyes before I finish the rest of my base, just because it's easier to clean up. I'm going to take my favourite eyeshadow primer at the moment, and this is the Maybelline Colour Tattoo, and this is in the shade, I always have to check, Creme de Rose. And this is so similar to MAC Paint Early Paint Pot. I mean, they are identical on the eyelids and they do the same job. To set, I'm going to take this eyeshadow palette that I have been freaking loving lately. I'm just going to take this creamy shade here. I'm just going to set the eyelids for eyeshadow application. With the big fluffy brush, I'm going to take this shade here. The brush that I'm actually using is the Morphe 504. I'm going to use this into my crease. I love this brush for blending out my crease. Now with a smaller, more precisely shaped brush, I'm going to take this shade here, and this is just a little bit more of a warmer brown. And I'm going to just kind of define the crease a little bit more. I'm just going to put my brush right into where the crease is. Let's go back in with that original big fluffy brush just to blend out any harshness. I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm taking this shadow here, and we're a little bit close and personal just for the more detailed work. So I'm just going to pop this right into my crease. You can find your crease a little bit better. I'm just going to blend out any harshness from that line. It's not going to be a cut crease, but it's going to be kind of like a soft cut crease, because I suck at cut creases. I'm gonna go back in with my base and just kind of clean up just underneath that area. Okay, I'm gonna take one of my all-time favorite eyeshadows from the drugstore, and this is it here. It's called Amber Rush, and it's one of the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. It is beautiful. I absolutely love this. Very close comparison to MAC's tan pigment as well. I'm gonna place that all over my lid just like that, and then just kind of blend out that dark line. I'm just gonna take this cream shade here and just place that underneath my brow bone just to highlight that area. Because I'm taking my favorite drugstore makeup, I'm gonna take my favorite liquid liner, and this is from Essence. This is the liquid ink liner, and man alive, I love this. So while my eyeliner is dry, I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. And I'm going to take the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. To be honest, the drugstore actually falls very short when it comes to nice eyebrow products, but I think NYX, amazing. They have the most amazing eyebrow products, and I love this and their brow pomade. Really pigmented, really easy to use, and it has a spoolie in the other end. Okay, next up I'm going to apply my mascara, and my favourite drugstore mascara, and I've talked about this like tons and tons of times before, is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. Sometimes I find, and particularly I find this with Maybelline mascaras, that they can be kind of like a grey shade. They're not as black and intense as I would like them to be. Another reason I love this mascara is because I was not blessed with the longest, most luxurious lashes ever, and this just gives my lashes volume. I'm gonna move on to concealer next. I have a ton of concealers that I absolutely love. Today I'm going to use my collection concealer. I was going to use my Maybelline Fit Me, but I can't find it anywhere. If you can get your hands on the collection one, you won't be disappointed. I promise you. I'm using the shade Warm Medium, which is number 3. And now I'm going to set my under eye, so I'm taking my e.l.f. under eye setting powder. This is such an oldie, but a goodie. I love it so much. I've used it for so long, and I will continue to use it into my old years. I'm just going to apply that underneath my eyes, and it just sets it all down. e.l.f. is now available in Superdrug, which is amazing, but I often buy mine in iHerb because I like stock up and I buy loads and they're cheaper. And I just love iHerb. That just sets my under eyes and illuminates them and just makes them like amazing. I love this setting powder, and it's so light and it doesn't make your under eye area cakey or anything like that. I'm gonna move on to applying my lashes. My favorite lashes at the moment from the drugstore are these Kiss lashes, and they're in the shade So Wispy. I love these. This is what they look like up close. They are beautiful. Really nice and full and wispy, and yeah, I love them. Next up, I'm gonna set my face, and you guys guessed it, it is the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. What else would it be? I'm just gonna take that on a flat top e.l.f. brush, and I'm just going to set my entire face with it. If you're oily like me, this powder is just a lifesaver. I'm gonna go back in with that eyeshadow palette and just take the more orangey brown, and I'm just gonna place this under my lower lash line just to kind of finish off the eyes. I'm just going to take the dark brown that I used in the crease as well, and I'm just going to place it on the outer V. I'm going to take one of my favourite eyeliners, and this is Essence Teddy Liner. I've had to repurchase this because I lost my first one and I could not live without it. So I'm just placing that into my waterline. And then I'm going to take my L'Oreal Voluminous again and then apply some mascara to my lower lashes. I've gone through this in my mind about 5 times about what my favourite bronzer is and what one I want to use, but I think I've narrowed it down to my favourite, and this is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. I love this. Like, it is actually my favourite bronzer that I think I own. I haven't felt the love for a bronzer like it since NARS's Laguna, and we all know how much I used to love that. Physicians Formula is available in Ireland, but not very many pharmacies carry it, so I buy mine on iHerb again. I think my favourite blush brand is probably NYX. They have like the most insane, gorgeous, pigmented, like, wide range of blushes available. But my favourite blush is actually from Milani, and it is Luminoso, and I've talked about this hundreds of millions of times. You guys are probably sick of seeing it on my channel, but it is my favourite blush, and I mean, it is a full face of favourites, so why not? To highlight my face, I honestly couldn't take anything other than the Wet n Wild Boozy Brunch. It's just beautiful. I know it kind of looks scary there with the pink and everything like that, but it doesn't show up in the skin, but look at it. It's so pretty. You literally need the tiniest amount of this. Honestly, like, just look at it. Look at it glow. Oh, it's so beautiful. Love this highlight. Definitely my favourite highlight from any drugstore brand that I've ever used anyway. Finally, I want to move on to the lips. For a lip liner, I'm going to take one of the most insanely beautiful lip liners ever, and it is NYX's lip liner in Mauve. I Like, I cannot stress how much I love this. NYX makes the most incredible lip liners because it's a colour for everyone. Every single person. But mauve is my favourite, and it's a dupe for Whirl as well, so happy days. By far, this was the hardest category to pick. My favourite lipstick. I was like, do I have a favourite lipstick? I love all the lipsticks. I love, like, lips are my favourite thing to apply. But then I think about my most used lipstick from the drugstore, and it has to be this one. It is Bare It All from Wet n Wild. I think Wet n Wild do fantastic lipsticks as it is, but this is definitely my favourite. For lip glosses, the Butter lip glosses from NYX are by far my favorite. I love them. My favorite is Creme Brulee. This one here is like a pinky nude. Guys, we're done. That's it. There's no more. That is my full face of favorites from the drugstore. I tried to keep this as different as possible. I know some of the products you would have seen so many times when we talked about them before, but they are favorite products, so what can I say? I can't, you know, deny that I love them. This is probably one of the most boring makeup looks ever because it's so, like, just nothing very interesting about it, but these are my favorite products. You guys wanted to see it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. There are so many hidden gems from the drugstore. Like I said, you can just get the most amazing, incredible, gorgeous products ever. Don't need to spend a bomb to get nice products. Thank you very much for watching this video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below or click the bell for updated notifications always, so you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you very soon. Mwah!